get in side control, and he's here. And I can't isolate this arm. I can't really get a good isolation on this arm. So what I want to do is keep the shoulder pressure on him here. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to north-south. So this hand that's under his arm, it's going to come here and block his hip. And this hand's going to come here, and I'm going to scoop it under his shoulder as much as possible. All right? I'm going to see where my hand is, you guys. Okay? Now, I'm just going to kind of move around it, and start scooping it under his arm until I get under his armpit deep. Once I get under his armpit deep, I'm going to grab the Kimura grip like this. And I'm going to put my bicep behind his elbow like this. So if he tries to drive his elbow to the mat, he can't. It's going to be hard for him. Plus, I'm at this angle where it's going to be really hard for him. Like I'm like more at a 45-degree angle. Okay. Now from here, what I need to do is isolate this arm right here. Okay. So what I can do is I'll take this hand and I'll just kind of do this with it to make it hard for him to get out. Keep the pressure on. I'm going to push his hand to the mat, slide my knee over. If he's grabbing his belt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push into him, rip out, okay? Because he's expecting me to rip out, so he can hold on to this. See this? Well, if I push in, out, and then up, now I got it loose, and then I can finish the Kimura. If for some reason he's super strong and I cannot break this grip, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this leg up, my foot by his hip. I'm going to fall on his face. See how my leg is fell on his face? And he's still holding this? I'm going to bring this foot over the top. Now from here, I'm going to grab my lapel, grab his sleeve, lift this elbow up, and I'm going to work to cross my feet. I'm going to keep this elbow tight to my chest. Okay? Now from here, if he's locked in like this, I can just pull both arms. Now look, I start to slide my elbow up, and then I come to his wrist to make sure his thumb's pointed to the ceiling, squeeze my legs, lift my hips. All right? I'm going to work those two. From here, in side control, this arm comes over the top, this one blocks the hip. I try to scoop under his elbow as much as possible. Here. Okay, now I come up, scoop under the elbow, grab here. Now I need to isolate this arm. I got to get this arm out of the way. So I'm going to go here, keep the pressure on this arm, slide my shin over. He grabs his belt, I push. Notice that I keep my chest tight to his elbow too. So I'm going to push in, push out, push in, push out until it comes loose. Take it behind his back and drop it. If he's really strong and I can't get it, I'm going to step this leg up and I'm going to fall on his face with this thigh. So that's all you feel my weight there, right? Yeah. Okay, here, if he's trying to block this other leg coming in, let's say he brings his leg up and blocks it, I'm going to put my foot on the side and kick it off. Now, I grab my lapel, grab his sleeve, pull his arm up, cross my feet, and curl them into me. Now, he has no grip on anything. I'm going to slide my elbow up to his wrist, control his wrist, making sure his thumb is to the ceiling, and then finish my arm bars. All right?
Sir.
Last time. I'm here. I come over the shoulder, block the hip. I walk all the way over to the side. If his hand's here, I'll just scoot back a little bit and drive it forward, come under his armpit. See this? Now I got my grip. Make sure I control this grip. If his arm's like laying down already, I can just throw my knee over. But if he's doing stuff with this arm, like giving me problems with it, or locking his hands with his arms like this, then I'm gonna push this down and drive my knee over it. And then I go push in, push out, push in, push out, rip it up, over, finish. He's too strong. Step this leg up. See how it steps up by his head? Now watch. My weight falls on his face. See that? If he brings his knee up and tries to connect it, I just kick it off. Grab my lapel. I'm going to grab his sleeve, pull the elbow up, lock my feet together. I slide this arm to his wrist. I grab it. Finish. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, ready?
Oos.